That was a powerful message indeed. Thank you very much. All right, moving on to our next speaker. If we can, oh, maybe I can do it myself. No, I can't. I can do it. Excellent. Matt Leach from AspirePress. The stage is yours.
How does the clicker work? Which one? Left and right. Oh, there I am. That's me. Look at my big head. I wouldn't have said yes to switching if I knew I had to follow that. So, can everyone hear me at the back? Great.
You have a QR code on your face.
I do, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is that better? Great. Apologies in advance if I'm looking at notes. My bag didn't arrive with me on my flight, so I haven't got any glasses, and I've been like up all night dealing with that. So just bear with me. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. So look, my name's Matt. I'm part of AspirePress. Just a very quick run through. I've been developing for about 20 years. WordPress for over half of that. I've worked with some really cool brands. I imagine you've heard of most of them there. I've worked with lots of small brands you wouldn't heard of, but WordPress is featured heavily in a lot of the work that I've done for everybody that I've put up there. And that's mainly in sort of working with creative agencies based in England. And I'm down on the south coast if anybody's been there. Lovely. We do actually have beaches and good weather maybe 2 weeks of the year. So. AspirePress. AspirePress is a community-driven open source set of packages. The goal is to decentralize WordPress and support the supply chain. We exist to develop free resources for the WordPress community. At its core, we're a package mirror allowing free distribution of plugins and themes, with no one person holding the keys. We exist to promote WordPress. We're not trying to compete with it. There's a WordPress community, and we want to help WordPress really become the platform we aspire it to be. Aspire. So we've got the 4 packages. I'm going to go through 2 of them in a bit more detail after this. But so we've got Aspire Cloud, which is over here. There you go. That's the CDN. That's the endpoint. So that's so this might be a little bit. I tried to keep the tech a little bit light because I wasn't sure what the room was. Can you guys at the back still hear me? Good. Aspire Cloud. So that's the CDN. That's like the endpoint. This is used for distributing WordPress assets such as themes, plugins, core updates to all users of Aspire Update. This is the server that responds to the API calls and the package updates. It's in production now, and it has active development. I'll talk about that in a minute. We've got Aspire Sync. That's the sourcing. So this downloads and updates the canonical WordPress plugins and themes repository. Hopefully everyone's on board so far. This is in production now as well, and it essentially keeps all the packages up to date. And we've got Aspire Update, which I'll show you a demo of in this thing here. This is the actual plugin that you can download now. Version 1 was released 2 days ago. I was sat in the airport as that went up. And 1.1 will be released on Monday after some work on it this morning, actually. But yes, you can download that now from the website. And also, you can see everything in GitHub. It's all open. You can download it there as well. And then we've got Aspire Explorer. This is a stateless system, no local storage. It's built as a WordPress plugin. It talks to any instance of Aspire Cloud that might be spun up. Certainly go on GitHub and read more about how that works. And it's in a preview release. And I'll show a demo of that as well. Cool, okay. Good start. Cool, so Aspire Update. So I'm going to flick to a little video. We'll see if this works. I think it worked earlier. So this is me. I recorded this a few days ago, sat in my little office. Aspire Update is a plugin that's available to download now, as I mentioned earlier. And in simple terms, it handles the URL rewriting for fetching updates. It's just a simple download and install. So this is a production website. It's a brochureware site. It uses the standard sort of set of WordPress plugins you might see on a production site for like a brochureware for a business. Yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Look how tidy my downloads was as well. I did delete it all quickly. So yeah, so once you've installed this, it's available to do now. You get this familiar screen that we're all aware of, and you can configure the settings there, tick that there, and then it's available to use. That's it. We've got a series of API hosts that we support out the box. We don't remove WordPress.org. I think it's really important that we don't do that. And we still give you, and we default to our API Aspire Cloud, or you could use your own custom Aspire Cloud instances as well. I've enabled debugging for the purpose of this demo, which you're about to see. So what's happening now, I'm sure you've all seen this before, but I'm running an update on a plugin, redirection. Everyone should know what that is. And that's run through Aspire Update. That's not gone to .org. That's come to our endpoint there. And I'm going to, hopefully this looks, there you go, you can see it up there. So that's the rewrite of the URLs there that's happened. I probably would have made that bigger if I knew the screen was going to be this big. So yeah, so that is Aspire Update just in action. But yeah, if it wasn't clear earlier, it operates as an API and a pseudo pull-through cache against the WordPress.org instance. It attempts to deliver the resource, and then if it can't, it passes through to .org. So you always have that response for the end user. Not throw it this time. What we've got next is Aspire Explorer. This is a front-end sort of browser-based preview asset that we've put, the package that we've put together. It's available now on the Sandbox website. You'll be able to find it through our GitHub and through our website. Publicly, it basically is just a fast, efficient way of showing all of the different packages that we put together in action. You can install it as a plugin as well if you wanted to. Plugins are only available at the moment. Themes are coming to follow. The roadmap will be, filtering, sorting out. Well, yeah, no, this is the thing. No, so bear with me. I've never installed this, but I wanted to be clear that by searching for it, it still returns. And I think it's really important that we're not removing anything. We could, but we're not doing that. And I think that's important that we don't do that. But we really hope that all. I'm sorry. I would have put something else up there. Yeah, I've never used it, so I don't know. But what we're hoping is that all the packages that we've put together really do sort of jump into a major step of enabling the independence from .org and enforcing the supply chain and working towards true independence. And we couldn't do that without partners like Fastly. So hopefully this makes sense to everyone. But globally, Fastly has 97 points of presence. Automatic has 27. Because we're not removing Automatic, we're not looking to replace that, we're combining. So that does create 124 data centers. Yes, I spelt centers that way. I'm sorry if that upsets anyone.
Typo.
But no, I know this is the biggest barrier for these things to get off the ground, and we've got a great partnership with Fastly already. So we have a highly available delivery platform and the architecture to support the packages. It's all available now, and these things only work with guys like Fastly. So yeah, and I've actually speed run through this, so that's always good. There's a big fat QR code there that you might be able to scan from the back of the room. I don't know if that's going to. I thought, how big do I make it? But yeah, look, Sarah started AspirePress. Sarah sadly can't be here today, but she is watching on that camera now. But she started this in October. Our Slack team now, we've got over 180 members. We've got project teams delivering some really cool stuff. I've banged some names up there. Some you may know, some are in this room. And a couple of special thanks to others, especially to all of you for listening to me talk. Look, the suite of packages that we've put together and the infrastructure that we've actually stood up creates a foundation for a robust and resilient supply chain, which I think is something that I'll be surprised for anybody in this room to think that that's a bad thing. We're proud of the work that we've done, and I'm privileged to have been part of it with the people far more intelligent than me that are involved in this. And I'm just hoping we can encourage the community to share our vision into decentralizing WordPress. So thanks, guys. God. Does it work from the back of the room?